Welcome to Fallout 4. We are here with Nikita.
I'll take it from there.
And we are about to head to the Institute. Here we go. And we have to go on our own. Hello. What's going on?
So stand still. You gotta lock in all those molecules of yours.
Yes,
Hopefully
yes.
we won't miss any. There's only, 60 trillion of them. All right, feeding our baby some juice. Let's see what she's got.
Oh dear, here we
Take
go.
this holotape. You need it to contact Patriot.
Oh man, don't worry. That's all part of the plan.
Tom, do whatever you can to gain their trust. Lie. Tell them what they want to hear. Make up a cover story and sell it.
Come on, I think I got it. Establishing lock on the Institute signal.
Just get all the information you can. About synths. About the Institute's plans. Find their weaknesses. If we can disable or destroy the Institute, we may have to do it. You jack that holotape into any terminal and Patriot will make contact. He has to.
Got the R up.
Awesome sauce.
Find a way to save it.
Whoa.
Nobody else can.
Now.
And there we are. Woohoo. Here we go. We are in the Institute. We want to be looting everything. Although, actually, because we don't have a companion, our carry weight should be excellent. No! It still thinks we've got a companion even though he isn't with us, so we might have to get rid of Preston at some point. Okay, this is the first bit, so... Load holotape. Which one is it? Which one? Network scanner, that's the one. And message from Tom. We'll take a look at that. Yep. And then we initiate the scan. And hopefully scanning network disappears. And copy the encrypted message. I think that's all we need to do. And then there's a reply. Meet at the Advanced Systems Maintenance Room. Okay, we shall do that. Should I eject the holotape? Yes, I should. Fantastic! Okay, let's have a little gander around. I don't think there's anything in here. Just stuff that I should have got rid of Preston so that I could collect a whole lot of stuff, but okay, we'll do that next time. Because we will be back here.
Hello.
Ooh.
I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful. I'm known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator.
Okay. Here we go. Yep. Push the button.
I can only imagine what you've heard, what you think of us. I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression. Welcome to the Institute. This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy. and our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
Yes, I am. Okay. Assuming we go in here, I can't quite remember actually, it's a while since I've been in the Institute. I normally wait till the very end before coming into here. Okay, awesome. What's the stuff? Anything? Nope, nothing of import.
Sean?
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
Sean? Oh my god. It's really you.
Who are you?
I'm your mom.
Sean, it's me. I'm your mom.
Father, what's going on? What's happening?
Mummy's here.
Sean, Daddy's gone, but I'm here. Mommy's here now.
What's going on? Father? Father!
It'll be okay.
Shh. It'll be okay, Sean. Mommy's here now.
I don't know you. Go away. Father! Father, help me! There's someone here, help me!
Talk to me.
Please, Sean. I'm your mother. Just talk to me. Just open the door.
Father? Father, help me! She's trying to take me! Father? Father, help me!
Sean. S923, recall code Cirrus.
Oh, he's a synth, of course.
Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli. Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges. Let's start anew. I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
How do we do this? Let's just go nicey for now.
Give me Sean. The real Sean. Right now!
I know. You've gone to such lengths to find him.
Sarcasm.
God. All we're missing are the teacups and the white rabbit.
Ah, levity. Excellent. A sure sign that you adapt quickly to stressful environments. But I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication have been rewarded. It's good to finally meet you, after all this time. It's me. I am Sean. I am your son.
What?
Come on. That's crazy.
I assure you, I am completely sane and entirely honest. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the sun you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality, And here I am, raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
Wasn't right.
It wasn't right, what they did. Taking you from me like that.
To you, that would certainly seem true. But to the Institute, it made all the sense in the world. At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being, walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
So the weird science experiments needed specimens. That's why they took you?
In a manner of speaking, yes. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course, but it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics used to create every human-like synth you see today. I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
Sean. It's really you.
It really is. I know you must have questions. Please. Anything I can do to help you understand.
The Institute. We need more info on it, eh?
So, you're in charge of the Institute?
I am the acting director, yes. I spent decades working to reach this point. It's a responsibility I take very seriously. The Institute. It's important. It really is humanity's best hope for the future, no matter what those above ground might think of us.
Doesn't matter what they think. What matters is what you do.
I'm glad we see it the same way. Ultimately, the Commonwealth has nothing to fear from us. Whatever you've seen or heard, I know I can convince you of that. Just give me time. What else can I say to ease your mind?
Kellogg. Let's find... yeah.
Kellogg. He worked for you?
Kellogg. He was an Institute asset long before I arrived here. It wasn't until I became director that I learned of all the things he'd done. What kind of man he was.
You used him.
You knew the man was a psychopath, but you used him anyway?
I don't expect you to understand or agree with the decision. The Institute took advantage of Kellogg's vicious nature. I will freely admit that. Institute technology prolonged his life, and his usefulness far beyond any normal human lifespan. He never failed the Institute, but his cruelty became more apparent with every completed objective. I won't lie. It's no coincidence your path crossed his. It seemed a fitting way to allow you, us, to have some amount of revenge. What else can I say to ease your mind?
The father.
Your father. He never got to see you grow up.
Yes. What happened to him was... I've gone over the records of the incident, of course. It seems what happened to him was an unfortunate bit of collateral damage. For many years, I never questioned who my parents were. I accepted my situation, and that was that. With old age comes regret. And asking what if more often. But what matters now is that you and I have a chance to begin again. I know there's more for us to discuss, but the Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. Your presence would be appreciated as we approach them. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute. And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you? Isn't that what you want?
Maybe.
Maybe. I don't know. This is so much to take in.
I know. And I am sorry. You have been through so much in such a short time. The Institute can provide a better life than anything above ground. You've been in the Commonwealth. You've seen what it's like. I assure you that you are better off with us.
Dunno.
I don't know what to do.
I realize that. It's why I'm trying to help you. I hope that you can see that rationally. The Institute is the only thing left in the world that is worth being part of. I simply ask that you give the Institute, me, a chance. A chance to show you what I've been telling you. We really do have humanity's best interest at heart. Will you take that chance?
Yeah, why not?
All right.
Thank you. The Institute is now your home as much as it is mine. Please take some time, get to know it. Meet the people you'll be working with. You'll want to introduce yourself to the division heads. Dr. Fillmore in Facilities, Dr. Ayo in SRB, Dr. Holdren in Bioscience, and finally Dr. Lee in Advanced Systems. They've all been notified of your arrival, of course. Meet them, and then we'll discuss what comes next.
Excellent. Okay. Well, that was rather a lot of talking. Let's have a little gander around. I can't remember where we actually have to go. I think it's up here. Up here and through here. Yes. Okay, so we will go and talk to these people and have a little gander around the Institute, and then we'll finish up this session. Director's quarters. How did he get... How? Eh? Oh, I guess, yes, that does work out, right, because we went upstairs and then downstairs.
Almost done. Just need to tighten up this primary drive servo.
That's the third primary drive breakdown this month.
Where are we going?
As far as I'm concerned,
over...
phase out on these older models can't come soon
Bioscience, bioscience. Okay, we will actually follow the pointer, and rather than me trying to...
True Food Supplement 77 has been discontinued.
Where are we? Bioscience.
That was my favorite one.
I'm ready to see the full Gen 3 roll out.
This is a good place for me to get lost in. Okay. It's down there. We have to go down there later.
Have you had time to examine my latest reports on batch 274?
Not yet. I've been reviewing Father's plans to expand our operation.
Dr. Holdren's synth gorilla project is showing promising
So I've had to
results.
put everything else
Where is
to
he?
one side.
I wonder how the Warwick family is doing. Young Wally must be close to 10 years old by now. It's remarkable that any child can survive for so long up there, don't you think?
I try not to think too much about it. We have more than enough to occupy ourselves here. And those people are the last remnants of a dying past. It's best not to dwell on the subject.
They're still people, and they're suffering. We can at least admit that it's regrettable. After all, how can we hope to redefine mankind if we can't even hold on to our own humanity?
Well, that's a question best left to our colleagues in the robotics division.
Yes, well... I suppose you're right.
Okay. That was
We're all looking forward to working with you.
Really? Now, who am I actually speaking to? Because I thought he was in here.
You're here. Glad you made it.
Through here? No. Through here. Are they in here? Or have I completely got myself lost? Not up there. And not in here. Okay, I've gone to the wrong place, I think. Yeah, I've gone to the wrong place. How unusual. I'm an idiot. Although the pointer did say. It's not him.
Most men lack the
You're
patience
Isaac.
to observe and document plant growth.
Okay, clearly I've gone completely wrong place. Or perhaps I've got the wrong quest selected. That could also be it. Let's have a quick look. Yes, we have. We've got the wrong quest selected. So they are in here. I just went to the wrong person. Where are you? Ah, there you are.
Doc?
Welcome. So good to have you
Smell like
here.
you've been above
Dr.
ground.
Clayton Holdren, head of the Bioscience Division. I can't wait for you to see the work we're doing. It's truly amazing.
Yeah, interesting.
I look forward to learning more about it.
In that case, let me give you a brief overview of what we do here. As the name implies, the Bioscience Division specializes in fields of study such as botany, genetics, and medicine. Our most important directive is to ensure the health and well-being of everyone in the Institute. To that end, we cultivate highly specialized breeds of flora for use in food and medicine. We've even started to explore the idea of synthetic animal life. You probably saw the gorillas. They're really just a pet project at this point, but the potential is exciting nonetheless.
Wow.
Seems like there's nothing you guys can't do.
With hard work and ingenuity, any challenge can be overcome. I'm sure I've taken up enough of your time as it is, but I have to ask, have you decided whether you'll join us?
Not sure yet.
I'm not sure. Right now I'm just trying to keep an open mind.
It's a big decision, I know, but it's also a rare and important opportunity. No need to rush to judgment. In any case, I imagine you'll want to continue looking around. Or, if you prefer, I'd be happy to answer any questions you might have.
Good for now.
I'm good for now. Thanks.
Take care, then.
Okay, so that's one that we've spoken to. There's the others now. There's, what, two others? Yeah, I think. Okay. Pretty sure we just have to go through advanced systems. Before we go to advanced systems, actually, we'll go to the other one.
No visible reaction to the K-14 compound.
Reason
You know
being,
the protocol, sir. Authorized personnel only.
So Dr. Ayo thinks he can hide in his office, does he? Well, you can tell him that I intend to speak to Father about these unannounced security sweeps of yours. Ransacking my quarters in the middle of the night is totally unacceptable.
I'll pass along your message, Doctor.
See that you do.
alright.
Welcome to the Institute, ma'am.
All systems nominal.
I'm seriously thinking of heading over to
Always
robotics
be
to
vigilant.
knock some heads together.
We have many enemies.
They're dragging their feet on the targeting package upgrades
Please
I asked for.
don't
get any
Maybe I should take
germs
some
on
courses with me. You know, send a message.
Please don't. There's enough friction as it is
Today.
between us and pretty much all the other departments.
You going soft on me, Alana? My methods get
It's an
results,
honor to meet
and
you,
they will
man.
this time as well. You'll see.
Okay. Interesting. Let's talk to them.
If the robotics division was a little more careful, we wouldn't have synths trying to escape.
Doctor?
So, here you are. Justin Ayo, Acting Director of the Synth Retention Bureau. I'll be upfront with you. We're going to be keeping a close eye on you for the near future. Despite your relation to Father, you're a bit of an unknown quantity.
I'm sure you understand. There won't be any issues, will there?
Don't trust me.
Why? Don't you trust me?
I'll be honest. You're an outsider. The first outsider to be allowed access to the Institute in quite a long time, in fact. There's little precedent for this situation, so it's only natural to take extra precautions, It's nothing personal, I assure you. Now, Father has asked that I provide you with a brief overview of the Synth Retention Bureau. Our primary responsibility is the recovery of escaped synths that are hiding among the human population on the surface.
I'm sure it's best for everyone if the synths remain here.
Certainly. We can't allow sophisticated Institute technology to fall into the wrong hands. The results could be disastrous. Our main instrument is the Courser, a third-generation synth assigned to operate on the surface. Coursers hunt down and reclaim synths that have escaped the Institute. They are highly self-sufficient, trained in combat, infiltration, and tracking. In a word, our Coursers are relentless. But I gather you know all this, since you've encountered one already. In fact, I'd very much like to know how you defeated it.
It was useless.
I hate to break it to you, but your Courser wasn't all that tough.
Then it's likely the unit was defective. It's rare, but faults can occur from time to time. I suppose I'll have to ask robotics to perform detailed diagnostics on the entire production run. As if we don't have enough problems. Now, unless you need something else, I'll get back to work.
Good for now.
I'm good for now. Thanks.
Very well.
Okay. Now, I was going to go through all the dialogues, but that would take hours. So, yeah, we'll just make our way through these bits. I believe this is the last one. And after that, I think we have to go and see Father again.
Remember to keep unnecessary power consumption to a minimum. Don't recharge unless your primary levels are below 2%. Also,
where am I going?
If you haven't patched your
Have I missed one?
software,
It's an honor to have you here, ma'am.
Is bioscience.
Scanning. Subject identified.
I've got 2 quests open, have I? Is that what's wrong? No. Advanced systems. Isn't that where we just were? Oh, this place, I can get lost in it so easily. And another door.
She's been at it for over 2 hours. What is she even testing?
Nothing. At this point, she's just doing it for fun.
I can relate to that. Who do we talk to? Ah! Here we go.
Excuse me, Doctor?
Ah, it's you. You're here then. Yes, I know who you are. We all do. While I'm sure Father is very happy that you're here, I do hope it doesn't interrupt our work.
Won't get in your way.
Don't worry. I promise I won't get in your way.
Thank you, I do appreciate that. Oh, before I forget, let me see that Pip-Boy of yours. I've been told to install a Courser chip in it for you. Father's orders. You're to be given full access, with the ability to relay in and out of the Institute at will.
Thank you. I'm sure that will come in handy.
Given that the relay is the only way to access the Institute, handy is something of an understatement. In case the significance is lost on you, you'll be the only one here with that kind of access. If nothing else, it should demonstrate the amount of trust Father has placed in you. Now, unless there's something else, I really do need to get back to work.
Progress report.
I'd like a progress report on your division, if you don't mind.
Taking your new appointment in stride, I see. Very well. We've shifted resources off of other projects, like the Child Synth, to focus on Phase 3. I'm hoping that the above-ground efforts are successful. I understand those depend heavily on you.
Okay. Right, so did we get what we wanted? I'm assuming we did. What's in here? Anything? No. Okay. I am hoping that we got what we needed from here. I think I made that mistake last time and it really confused the hell out of me. Okay. So we need to go upstairs now. And probably end up getting lost yet again. Foreman. One more level. And there she
The
is.
Institute is my life. I hope it'll be yours too. Hey Doc, they weren't kidding. You really are here. Well, all right. I'm Allie Fillmore. You can think of me as the Institute's chief engineer. When Father told us about you, I could hardly believe it. You've been through so much, I think most people would have just given up. If you don't mind my asking, what was it that kept you going all that time?
To find my son.
I just wanted to find my son and keep him safe.
Now that you've found him, I hope you're proud of the great man he grew up to be. Now, I'll give you a quick rundown of the facilities division, and then I'll answer any questions you might have afterward. As you might guess, we keep the Institute's mechanical and electrical systems running smoothly. We maintain and upgrade all of the systems that make it possible to live and work in a place like this. There's a lot of machinery behind these walls that recycles the air and water and provides power to the laboratories and quarters. The work we do might not be as exciting as some of the other departments, but it's at least as important. So, now that you're here and you've spoken to Father, does that mean you're on board?
Just looking.
I'm just looking around.
I see. Well, please do mind what you touch. Sensitive equipment here, not like topside. If there's anything else you'd like to know about the facilities division, I'm happy to discuss it.
Cool. Okay. Power needs.
It must be a challenge to meet the power demands of a place like this.
Absolutely. We scratch and scrape for every precious ounce of voltage that we can. Over the years, we've learned a few tricks that help supplement our power budget. When necessary, we can tap into select sources on the surface. We take only what we need, of course. Fortunately, Advanced Systems is always working on new solutions to generate more energy. It's a good thing, too, because the demand is always increasing. You don't even want to know what a single use of the molecular dematerializer consumes.
Excellent. Okay, so we finished that first part of the Institution quest line. And in the next one, we will go and talk to Father and continue with the synth retention quest, I believe it is. If you've enjoyed this Fallout 4 episode, do hit that like. And remember, hit that subscribe button as well. It really does support the channel. You've been watching Smells Bad Gaming. Thank you very much.